Visions of the Spiritual World. Death of a Philosopher. The soul of a German philosopher entered into the world of spirits, and saw from afar the incomparable glory of the spiritual world, and the boundless happiness of its people. He was delighted with what he saw, but his stubborn intellectualism stood in the way of his entering into it, and enjoying its happiness. Instead of admitting that it was real, he argued thus with himself: "There is no doubt at all that I see all this, but what proof is there that it has objective existence, and is not some illusion conjured up by my mind? From end to end of all this scene I will apply the tests of logic, philosophy, and science, and then only will I be convinced that it has a reality of its own and is no illusion." Then the angels answered him: "It is evident from your speech that your intellectualism has warped your whole nature. For as spiritual and not bodily eyes are needed to see the spiritual world, so spiritual understanding is necessary to comprehend its reality, and not mental exercises in the fundamentals of logic and philosophy. Your science that deals with material facts has been left behind you with your physical skull and brain in the world. Here, only that spiritual wisdom is of use which arises out of the fear and love of God." Then said one of the angels to another: "What a pity it is that people forget that precious word of our Lord: 'Except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven.' Matthew 18:3. I asked one of the angels what the end of this man would be, and he replied, if this man's life had been altogether bad, then he would at once have joined the spirits of darkness. But he's not without a moral sense, so for a very long time he will wander blindly around in the dim light of the lower parts of the intermediate state, and keep on bumping his philosophical head until, tired of his foolishness, he repents. Then he will be ready to receive the necessary instruction from the angels appointed for that purpose, and when instructed, will he be fit to enter into the fuller light of God in the higher sphere." In one sense, the whole of infinite space, filled as it is with the presence of God, who is spirit, is a spiritual world. In another sense, the world is also a spiritual world, for its inhabitants are spirits clothed with human bodies. But there is yet another world of spirits after they leave the body at death. This is an intermediate state, a state between the glory and light of the highest heavens and the dimness and darkness of the lowest hells. In it are innumerable planes of existence, and the soul is conducted to that plane for which its progress in the world has fitted it. There, angels especially appointed to this work instruct it for a time. That may be long or short, before it goes on to join the society of those spirits. Good spirits in the greater light, or evil spirits in the greater darkness, that are like in nature and in mind to itself. End of this video. The next will be entitled Unseen Help. Thank you for watching.